First meeting in a year where Jeremy Udell won't be the official president of the Articulators. It was an odd feeling during grab bag day for Jeremy to watch as Michelle at the meeting. He, of course, looks forward to his next big challenge, serving as Area 42 governor, but the Articulators will always be where his heart rests. Today, he hopes to inspire you to maximize your Toastmasters experience by getting involved. Please welcome our immediate past president and new area governor, Jeremy Udell.
Thank you. Thank all of you, not for allowing me to speak today or for the warm applause, although I always love that, so feel free to continue that, but for this past year. All of you have made it one of the most fun, exciting, engrossing experiences of my life, and I can never repay you for it. But I would like to leave you with a little advice that I've learned, not just from this past year, but 2.5 years of being part of Toastmasters. Get involved. Maximize your Toastmasters experience. I don't want you to think that if all you do is come to the club, that isn't enough, because coming to the club is the biggest commitment you can make to Toastmasters. You're here every week helping out the club. But I want you to know there is so much more. Some people don't have time for more, but for those who do, I encourage you to get as involved as you possibly can with Toastmasters. I'd like to tell you a little bit about how I got involved. It was easier when I started because executive committee meetings were right here at this table. Eventually, First Watch kicked us out because we weren't eating while we were here. We weren't giving them any business. We were just taking up space. And they asked us, would you mind, please, not doing that anymore? So we're now meeting at my office. Sometimes we also meet at Panera when we can't meet there. There's plenty of places to meet. When I first started, I was invited to come to executive committee meetings. Everyone was. They're open to all. But when I waited to see who was staying, I saw that pretty much nobody did who wasn't a part of the board. I think Denise and Denny stayed, and other than that, there weren't many people who stayed, and I figured Denise and Denny are senior members who offer really good advice. What could I bring to the table? So it took me a couple times to work up the confidence just to check it out. But once I did, I realized there's a lot going on. VPE puts together the schedule. VP of membership is in charge of building our club. VP of PR is in charge of getting the word out. Secretary, notes. We need our meetings minutes every time. There's so much going on. And I wanted to get involved. So when an email circulated that for the next term they were looking for officers, I said, I think I could maybe do Sergeant at Arms. At some point I'd like to be VP of Education, so maybe I'll throw that out there too so they know I'm interested. But I'll throw out Sergeant at Arms and maybe they'll give me that. No, they gave me VP of Education, the second highest level of the club. Beyond president, the next most important role is Gary's role of VPE. Got to keep the schedule. Got to run 2 contests. Those are really important jobs. And I had to do them, having been in the club for less than a year. Very scary. But it was so much fun, too. And shortly after my time starting as VP, I knew the next thing I wanted to do was be president of this club. It became a driving goal of mine. Beyond that, I was going to area contests to support our members who had made it beyond the club level and were now going to compete. The first time I went, I just showed up and let it happen to me. The second time, an email circulated saying they needed a Sergeant at Arms. I said, that's probably an easy role to do at an area contest. Maybe I'll volunteer for that. And sure enough, I served as Sergeant at Arms. And that's where I met our division governor at the time, Stephanie Bonnie Byrne, who was so nice. And I said, Stephanie, what else can I do while we're getting ready for this meeting? Can I help set up the food? Can I help set up the room? What do I need to do as Sergeant at Arms? Got really involved with her, and she got to know me. The next meeting, she just invited me and said, I would like you to be a judge at our next division meeting. You seem really smart. I'd never been a judge before. In the division contest, there was going to be a lot of great speakers there. They had confidence in me, and I had enough confidence in myself to try. And so I got out there, and I was a judge. And it was a lot of fun. It was very interesting, seeing it from a different perspective, knowing how the judge judged a contest. Next term, Stephanie took over as education chair, which meant she was running our TLIs. Well, she needed 2 people to help her with one for each TLI that happens, January and July. I was the January TLI chair for her. Wow. And that's where I met Dennis Wooldridge, our current lieutenant governor. I'm sorry, our current governor, our then lieutenant governor of education. And he got to know me. By the end of our time working together at TLI, he says to me, Jeremy, which area are you going to be area governor of next time? I said, which area? You haven't even asked me if I want to be area governor. He said, oh, you're going to be an area governor. Do you want your own area, or do you want one closer to where you live? Well, that was no choice for me. I was going to be this area's governor if I had the option.
Yeah.
I wanted to be here. I already knew Michelle had done a lot of great work here, which was going to make my job easier. I love this area. I love this club. I want to be here.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. There's so many ways for you to get involved. We have committees at our own club level here. You don't even have to serve on the executive board to get involved. Gary's going to have to run 2 club contests. I'm going to be running 2 area contests. Lots of places for you to get involved in that way. There's going to be TLI coming up. Go to TLI. Learn how you get involved. Even if you're not on the executive board, go to TLI in January if you can. Learn as much as you can about this. Volunteer to be a part of our conferences, which are coming up. Be a part of the international conference. We have so many opportunities. And you'll meet people. And they'll get to know you. And they'll give you chances to become a leader. Toastmasters was really smart to change their motto. When I joined, who here joined to become a better communicator? That was me, right? Better communicator. That's what you joined Toastmasters for. Who here has found that leadership is equally as important, maybe even more so, to your experience here? I certainly have. I've left here every day a better leader, a better communicator as well, which has been very important. But I highly recommend that to get the most out of your Toastmasters experience, get involved. Join the committees. Be a part of the contests. Be a part of the area. Come see me. Maximize your Toastmasters experience. Catch you later down the trail.